I'm her fantasy. You know, you ain't find nothing. Boys stop asking about it. You might catch a little bro ballin'. He Bryce Max me. Thought she was gonna be my Valentine. Better look next year. Watch me.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
And I think for Detroit, they're trending in the wrong direction. NBA competition can be unforgiving. Not much room for mistakes.
A look at the Magic starting group. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bane. And it's Wagner in at the center. And for the Pistons, the wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot. And it's Cunningham in at the point. Well, we got just a few games, Tim, in the books. Is it too early to come to major conclusions with what we've seen so far?
Well, Kevin, I know off of these early results, we want to go ahead and jump to later in the year. And that's the nature of the job. People want to know, and they want us to evaluate and predict, but an awful lot is going to change in this league for all of these teams over the next several months.
Can't wait to watch it. So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Yes, that goes in.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Banchero was screen on Thompson. And finished off by Banchero.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Rebound by the Magic.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now, here's Cunningham. Thompson sets the pick for Ivy. Offensive rebound. Pass to Harris. Thompson, a screen on Suggs. The shot by Ivy, no good.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
And there it is for him. Banchero's got his second basket.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
They're in high post. Pass to Ivy. Back to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now, here's Wagner. 12 points his last outing. Bane, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Guys?
Allie, thank you so much. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21, last season his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Cunningham kicks to Ivy, and Duran slams it in.
It's like Ivy has that sixth sense of where his teammates are on the floor.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Wagner. Banchero outside. 6 to shoot. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Cunningham outside. Down low. Here's Duran. Suggs with some nice defense.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. inside. It's tipped. Bain inside the three-point line. Doesn't go that time.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Cunningham sets a screen for Harris. Thompson outside. In the corner, it's Turin. Harris against Wagner. Thompson, a screen on Wagner. Harris inside the line. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Pass to Suggs. Banchero, a screen on Turin. And there's Banchero on the assist from Suggs. 8 points for Paolo Banchero. Here's Thompson. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Franz Wagner.
The craftiness on his finish helped Thompson grab the whistle on that play.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons, looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams. On the free throw, no good. And for such a young team, Greg, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Here's Turin. And Turin slams it in.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Well, you have to force a scorer away from his favorite place on the floor. In this case, you have to push him out or deny him the ball.
Shoots the three. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got 5.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Wagner passes to Banchero. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA, offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with a spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
That free throw, good from Banchero. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
Both free throws good from Banchero. And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Detroit?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high-percentage looks.
And that one misses. Jalen Duren is certainly a force, Tim, in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
Here's Black. Nothing on the board. Ivy with it. Cunningham looking around. Harris outside. Thompson sets the pick for Harris. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Ivy. Buries the long-range jumper. Ivy's got 8 points.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Back the pass to Banchero. Rejected by Harris. Here's Thompson. And here's Ivy. Thompson outside. Has to Cunningham. Thompson sets the pick for Cunningham. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Franz Wagner. Defensive tone setter, that's Asar Thompson. He shadows his man with relentless determination, but his game right before his, Tim, don't you think, is expanding in every way?
Oh, he's got immeasurable impact defensively, blocks, steals, deflections, always a disruptor. He's still a little bit foul prone, but I think as he starts to get a reputation in this league as an elite defender, he is going to be scary.
Greg, the Pistons had some decisions to make this summer, with some of their veterans hitting free agency.
And with Cade Cunningham making All-NBA and earning that raise, a tighter squeeze financially, not easy to keep a high-performing team together.
And Carter with his second chance points.
And how about the effort by Carter? Always lurking there on the offensive glass.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
So for the Pistons, Holland, he's checked in for Duren. Robinson comes in for Asar Thompson. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Here's Black. He has yet to score. Banchero inside, guarded by Robinson. And it's Banchero missing. Pistons leading by 5. Pass to LeVert. Here's Holland. Robinson for 3. Carter pulls it in. Here's Black. He's covered by Sasser. Wagner outside. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Pistons. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Well, there's no hiding the fact they didn't play their best. They had a couple of runs, but they just couldn't really string anything together consistently.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Ali LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There's a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that. Back over to you."
They've got their fans fired up. Okay, thank you, Ali. And it's the Magic with the ball, following the 3 by Detroit. Carter with a screen on Robinson. There's the lob to Carter. And now here comes Robinson leading the break. And it's LeVert missing. The Magic trail by 6. Now Black hasn't made one yet. To the inside. Kicks it out to Banchero. Sinks the three-pointer.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Stewart, a screen for LeVert. Banchero against Robinson. Puts it up. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Carter on the wing. Pass to Banchero. Now Black. To the paint. It's deflected.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Two shots.
And the first one counts.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings you playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Quintman's checked in. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Robinson. The Magic also changing it up. Goga Bitadze comes in for Mo Wagner. And it's Richardson in for Bain. Here's Sasser. Stewart with the screen on Richardson. Here's Ivey. Pass to Sasser. Fires the three. Orlando grabs the miss. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
It's deflected. Jalen Duren has been leading the charge for the Pistons. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
Marcus Sasser is out there, Jaden Ivey. Then there's Paul Reed. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Stewart in at the 4. That's the group for Detroit right now. And the Pistons making a change here. Quintman's checked in. The Pistons leading. Sasser with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland. Ivey, no one around him. Oh, good with the triple.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Black kicks to Isaac. Pass to Wagner. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Carter missing. Detroit has gone 0-2 from deep in the second. Ivey with the bucket.
And you can see that Ivey continues to work on that pull-up jumper.
The Magic trail by 3. Here's Black. Still scoreless. Wagner outside. Pass to Carter. Here's Black. No good. That would have tied it. Pistons leading by 3. Now Sasser. Black defending. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
And Orlando making a change here. He hits both from the stripe.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Outside, Suggs. The Magic again can't hit. Pistons leading by 5. To the middle. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for LeVert. Some last season stats for him. He averaged about 12 points per game last year, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
Well, I just love his mentality and his approach. He is always ready to go when called upon.
And Orlando making a change here. Jones is checked in. To the paint. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
And playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
Now here's LeVert. Still yet to score. And stolen by Wagner. And here we go. Fast break. Wagner's got it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Thursday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Saturday, they're off to Washington to take on the Wizards.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And that one falls for Jones. And, Tim, what you love about Tyus Jones, the efficiency at the offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, he has great ball security, and he's highly accurate from deep. Same from the free throw line. Point is, you can just trust him to run the show.
And so Jones nails both of them. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Suggs following the bucket by the Pistons. Ataze finds Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's tipped. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, when you grab the offensive rebound, you're already right there at the rim. It makes the putback that much easier.
Stewart with the screen on Suggs. The shot by Ivy, no good.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Jones, the pass to Wagner. Carter outside. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Screen by Bataze. Jones from outside.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Pass to Sasser. Now LeVert. Drains it from beyond the arc. LeVert's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor it.
The quick look, no good that time. The Magic trail by 4. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Carter. Kicks it out to Wagner. Bataze setting a screen for Wagner. Ivy against Suggs. It's blocked, and they get it back. And Stewart gets it to go. Here are the Magic now. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. Kate Cunningham comes in for Marcus Sasser. And a switcher also for Orlando. Banchero's checked in. Left side, Suggs. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Kate Cunningham.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For Orlando, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And Thompson kicks to Ivy. Here's Cunningham. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Magic trail by 4. Here's Suggs. Another miss by Orlando. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Harris LeVert checked in for Cunningham. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Pistons second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Pistons leading by 4. And here is Harris. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
Magic have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Wagner outside. Here's Banchero. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And for a big man, Banchero has a rare mix of moves. I mean, this guy can cross up defenders. He blows by people. Terrific handle for a guy that big.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. Jalen Suggs is a tone setter for this Magic team, putting his body on the line with his constant activity. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, "He wears his emotion and his heart on his sleeve. He's pure. There's so much love there. That's why this group is the way it is, because of how he is." Kevin, back over to you.
He's a culture setter. Allie, we appreciate the report. And the Pistons with possession here. Following the bucket by Orlando. Harris passes to LeVert. Thompson sets the pick for LeVert. No good from outside. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 2. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Now, here's Wagner. 32 points for him last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Just 3 to shoot, and they take the lead. Banchero's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Banchero against Harris. Pass to Ivy. Duran sets the screen for Ivy. And Duran slams it in.
And smart pick and roll play by Ivy. He saw a chance to open things up for a teammate and took it.
And before his untimely injury, Jaden Ivey, Greg, was blossoming in his 3rd season.
Yeah, his shooting touch showed tremendous improvement. Great to see him back on the court, and still plenty of time to deliver on his potential.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Possessor's checked in for Detroit. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Orlando. Carter outside. And stolen by Thompson. Right now, let's toss it over to the sideline for a report on Cade Cunningham. Allie, take it away.
The head athletic trainer for the Pistons provided some information. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. And from the sound of it, nothing to play with, but guys, nevertheless, seems like he's planning to give it a go. Back to you.
Good information as always, Allie. We thank you.
Well, it's a tough part of the game for sure. You see these athletes out here with the strength and speed that they play with. Injuries are unavoidable.
That free throw missing. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play, and I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. Outside, Bain. Pass to Bitadze. Now, Suggs. Shot clock at 5. Bain inside the three-point line. Can't nail the jumper. Pistons have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. LeVert kicks to Harris. Duran with a screen on Carter. Harris passes to Duran. Suggs against Cunningham. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's Duran. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 14 points here for Jalen Duran. The Magic trail by 4. Now, here's Suggs. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
Carter against Harris. Down low. And Curran slams it in.
And really no longer a ball stopper. Harris has significantly improved his passing ability over the years.
Pass to Banchero. Now, here's Bane.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside, Suggs. Shot clock at 6. Itaze. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Detroit, they have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good, and the Pistons making a change here. Sasser's checked in. Mo Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Franz Wagner comes in for Wendell Carter. So he gets them both. The Magic trail by 4. Wagner outside. Harris against Banchero. Driving in. There's Wagner with the 3. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. Here's Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. It's good. Cunningham's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. 58 seconds left in the second quarter. Wagner as screen on Thompson. Wagner passes to Wagner. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync, good luck trying to stop him now.
On the wing, Bane. He's covered by Thompson. Banchero is screened for Wagner. Count that one. Wagner's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
Now Cunningham. No scoring in this one. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Pistons lead by 6.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome in for half.
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor like this. They're playing some selfless basketball. It's been a thing of beauty.
Stacking the dimes and buying buckets. And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
Look at Detroit. I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that way. Most of the time it's about instant gratification. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, you're going to have to adjust the way you're defending him. He is getting whatever he wants right at the rim.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Both Wagners are out there, Franz at small forward, and Mo at the center. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. And it's Banchero in at the four slot.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Wagner has screen on Harris. The three from Banchero. No points to be had here. Misses for the fifth time in 13 tries. And here's Ivy, guarded by Bain. Back to Thompson. And here is Harris. Thompson sets the pick for Harris. Out to Thompson. No good off the front iron. The Magic trail by 8. Banchero looking around. On the wing, Bain. A three-pointer off the mark. The Pistons shooting well, 50% from the floor. Cunningham with it. Pass to Duran. Now Ivy. He takes it in. Makes it off the glass. Ivy's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pistons.
And this is what you want Ivy doing, attacking lanes to the rim with confidence.
Here's Bain. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
Now here is Harris. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Here's Cunningham. Lays it up and banks it in.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Magic have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Suggs passes to Banchero. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
A moment to check out Cade Cunningham here. Last season, he played outstanding. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace. He was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. That free throw, good from Banchero.
What you like about Banchero, he's built to carry an offense in both temperament and talent.
No good on the second free throw. Pistons leading by 11. Popped up there for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Bain against Ivy. Banchero inside. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
And so the timeout here by JB Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. Number 1, the Magic.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
Here's Cunningham. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. To the inside, and Thompson kicks to Ivy. Thompson, a screen on Bain. Just fine on the clock. Here's Ivy, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
And you can see that quick twitch athleticism. Ivy is likely to spend a lot of time at the line in this league.
And that one falls for Ivy. So nice to see Jaden Ivey back in action, Tim, after suffering that broken fibula last season.
Yeah, Kevin, he was just hitting his stride when he had a very difficult injury. In particular, he was upping his shooting percentage from the field. Now he's looking to continue that momentum.
And Ivy drops them both.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Now, here's Banchero. He's got 20.